can my employees refuse to come to work? So I think, Nadia, you were going to take the first shot at that.
So the answer is generally no. Employees are expected to attend at work during their regular working hours, including when recalled from a formal or informal layoff. Now, there are some exceptions that apply, such as an inability to work, a need for accommodation, or a danger in the workplace. But if the employee is simply has a preference or generalized concern about going out in the public, the employer can insist that the employee come to work. While employers should be respectful of legitimate concerns, in the absence of a legitimate reason to be absent from work, employees are expected to carry out their duties. Now, obviously, in recent times, we know that there's been the stay-at-home government order. So wherever the stay-at-home government order is applicable, employers should ensure that where employees can work from home, that they are allowed to do so, and that employees are not unnecessarily asked to physically attend work.
Yeah, great point about the stay-at-home order, and of course, since the month has gone by, that order is expiring for most of Ontario over the next little while. So be mindful of which region you're in and which rules apply because they are constantly changing. One thing I'll add, because I found myself saying this over and over again over the last few months, work is not an option. And it didn't suddenly become an option when COVID hit. So the same way back in early 2020, you couldn't just decide you're not going to work next Friday or you're going to work from home next Friday. That hasn't changed. So the default still is you have to, first of all, you have to work during your regular work hours, as Nadia said, and you have to attend at the workplace if that's the norm. Obviously, there are some exceptions, etc., but unless you fall within one of those legitimate exceptions, then you have to return to work. And putting aside the stay-at-home orders for a moment, even if you can do your job just as efficiently from home, if your employer insists that they want you in the workplace, they have the right to do so. That's something to be mindful of, and we've seen a lot of people overestimating their rights, and that's one of the best examples, is people assuming that they have a choice. And we see employers, on the other hand, underestimating their rights and assuming they can't do anything about it, which both of those are, I think, equally shocking in many respects.